Hi everyone, this is Dave from Geekanoids and welcome to another video in the series where I'm taking a look at both the iPad Air on the left here and on the right Microsoft's Surface 2. Both very great tablets, great for media consumption and also great for media creation as well. In this video I want to have a look at the actual hardware. I'm not going to go into all of the technical specifications, I just want to tell you how these feel for day-to-day use. Now, first of all, let's just switch off both devices so they're easier to handle. And I want to show you the iPad Air first of all. So, looking at the iPad Air, we've got a really nice screen on the front. It's 9.7 inches, very, very thin device and very light as well. Across the bottom here, we've got some speakers, we've got the charging connector here, which is referred to as a lightning connector. Around on this side here, completely clear. Round on this side here we have got a microphone at the top there. We've also got a 3.5mm audio jack in the corner and also the power on off button. And then round on this edge here we've got a lock rotation switch just here and we've got some volume controls. Round on the back we've got another microphone in the centre. We've also got a camera and then we've also got a front facing camera as well. So plenty of sort of really nice design aspects to the iPad Air. Now you'll notice I placed this on a stand. So to actually stand the device up, you have to use a third-party stand, or perhaps you've got a case that you want to put the device into that has a stand feature. Things are a little bit different with the Surface 2. This is the Surface 2 in the fact that it's got an integrated kickstand. I'm going to show you that first. It's a really nice design actually. So we can have this completely flat and then it behaves as a normal tablet device. Or we can kick this stand out to this angle and we can place this on a lap or a desk and it stands up at quite a vertical angle, great for maybe just viewing back videos. If you're using it on your lap and you want a more slanted angle to this, then it has got a second position. So we can kick this out and put it back at a really nice angle for using on your lap. Very, very well designed. I think that is just superb that Microsoft has included that in the design. Now why this kickstands up, I'll show you one of the other differences. If you just look on this edge here, we have got a micro SD card memory slot. So that's really good because it means you can add up to an additional 64 gigabytes of memory. The built-in memory on both these devices is 64 gigabytes. Now let's have a look around the rest of this device. So we have got a charging connector here, magnetic connector. We've got a USB socket. We've got an HD display out so we can connect to an external monitor. One of the speakers here. Power on off button along this edge. And then along this edge we've got another speaker. We've got 3.5mm audio jack. We've got the volume controls. We've got the little portion where you can put your finger or thumb to kick out that stand that I showed you. And then across the bottom we've got another connector here which is where you can connect a keyboard. I'll show you that in a short while. On the back we've got a camera, microphone. Let's just kick that stand out. And we've also got on the front facing camera, same as on the iPad. So both of them have got very similar features. So let's wake both of these devices up. So now I've got both of these devices turned on, you can see quite a difference in the user interface. This particular video is all about the actual hardware, so I'm not going to delve too much into the user interface, but just to let you know that this one here on the left, the iPad Air, has got iOS 7 on and it's got the familiar sort of application icons, and you can sort of go into an application or folder, jump back out, you can go into perhaps an actual app and then you can go back out to the actual main screen, or you can use a gesture to do that as well. If we get it right, there we go, so we can go back to the sort of home screen and you can have multiple home screens full up with icons. Main difference between this and the Surface 2 of course, this has got Windows 8.1 RT on, so it's got the modern user interface here, so we can scroll across. Some of these are applications that have got live updates on the tiles. Some of them don't have live updates, but you can jump into the application, so perhaps we want to go into the App Store. App Store launches, we can look around for apps. Oh, that crashed that time round. Let's just go back in there again. So we can go into the App Store, and once it populates we can scroll through, look at the various applications that are available, and we can go back to the home screen. We've also got gestures on this as well, so swipe down brings up a customize menu, swipe on this side and it brings up a settings menu and also the current date and time. We can also swipe in from this side and it sort of multitasks through previous applications, or we can swipe and then move it back to the left and we get a list here of the previous applications that we've been running. We can also go back to the start by tapping here, or of course in the center here. We can also gain access to all of the applications that are installed by just swiping up like so, and then we've got a full list of all of the apps. And I suppose this is a similar situation to what we got on the iPad, albeit smaller icons. We can go into applications just by tapping on the various icons. The other difference here though is that we can tap on desktop and go into desktop view, and although we can't install legacy applications because this is running Windows 8.1 RT, it gives you a more familiar sort of desktop environment. We can gain access to settings down here, launch the Office applications, go into a folder view so we can actually get into the files that are installed on here and move them around if we so wish. And again, we've got the start button in Windows 8.1, so we can tap back and go to the modern user experience. But as I say, this is more about the actual hardware. So let's turn these off again. I want to show you one of the other big differences. I did cover this off in my productivity video, but I think it's a very, very valid point. On the iPad Air, you can add third-party keyboards. This particular one's from Zag, or of course, you can get cases with keyboards built in. When you've got a keyboard case, this will become sort of one unit and act almost like a mini laptop. With the Surface 2, Microsoft make their own keyboards. This is the Type Cover 2. It's ultra thin. I've unboxed this on the channel already. It incorporates backlighting. It's also got a trackpad with two buttons here as well, left and right buttons, and it actually attaches really nicely, pulls itself into place like so, and once it's on the Surface 2, you have got what forms part of a really nice portable device for both media consumption and creating documents. Again, when this folds down, very, very portable and easy to take around with you. Open it up, we can kick this stand out again, like so, and open the device up and it automatically wakes up and you're back into your device. Very, very well thought out, and I love the way they've done this. Of course, you can achieve the same with the iPad Air, but Apple haven't done their own keyboard type case because Apple don't believe you need a keyboard really with a touchscreen device. This just adds on another dimension. I really do like it. But then again, I said this a little bit earlier, you can get really good keyboard cases for the iPad Air as well. But it's one of the major differences between the hardware actually, and I really love the way this snaps into place. So that's it for my look at the hardware on these. Actual technical specifications, these are both more than capable and both really good performers. So whichever one you buy, I don't think you'll find either one of them lagging behind. So that's it. That was my look at the sort of hardware differences between the iPad Air and the Microsoft Surface 2. Thank you very much for watching. Please do hit that like button if you enjoyed it. Please also check out the other videos in this series. I've taken a look at the differences between productivity, the setup panels on here as well, also the email applications and the YouTube application. So please do check out those other videos as well. Thank you very much for watching. Please do subscribe to the channel and I'll see you all in the next one.